What's up, y'all? Wanted to make a short video today about snowboard gear because I recently decided to invest in a snowboard, and so I've had tons and tons of questions. My first advice, first and foremost, would be to actually go in-store if possible. So you could check out places like Evo, Burton, REI, or St. Bernard, but that way you're actually able to ask questions and find the gear that's right for you and your specific needs. I will mention that snowboard gear can get very pricey very fast, and so it just adds up super quick. So if you're more of a recreational snowboarder, you don't tend to go maybe but 1 or 2 times a year, I would probably suggest renting because it will be way, way cheaper than investing in gear. So first things first, we obviously have our snowboard. This is going to be a Burton Hideaway, and it is a 144 board, and that basically refers to the size of the board. I'm 5'3", and so there's different charts you can look online to basically figure out what size board you need. But this is really where, again, I would suggest going in person, making sure that you're investing in the right board for your size. Once you have your board, the next piece is going to be getting your bindings. These are obviously where you put your feet into and strap into, but I also chose to stay on brand, so these are going to be the Burton Escapades. I was really excited because there's so many different color opportunities, and so when you're building your board, you basically get to choose the color of your boots, you get to choose the color of your bindings, your board, all the stuff. So if you're somebody that loves accessorizing, like, this is the sport for you. Next, you're gonna have your snowboard boots. You'll pretty much see 2 different styles, and so one will have a little crank in order to tighten your boot, and then the other is gonna be like these, where you actually have straps that you're gonna pull to tighten on the sides. I ended up deciding on the Burton Rituals, but I think I tried on 5 or 6 pairs before I found a boots that fit really well and were super comfortable. So this is again where I would suggest, rather than just blindly ordering boots off the internet, go in person so that you can actually try it on, wear the socks that you're gonna be wearing while you're snowboarding, and make sure that it's comfy. This next one isn't gonna be super sexy, but you are gonna want a bag to keep your board safe. You'll pretty much see 2 different styles when you go to the snowboard shops, and so some are gonna have straps while others are gonna have wheels. The beauty of the bag either way is that you can also throw your gloves, your goggles, your boots to more easily transport your stuff and keep everything safe. The next thing that I can't wait to show you guys is this amazing bag that I picked up from Evo. I don't have the luxury to live in a place with access to snow and mountains, and so I need a way to easily transport all my gear through the airport. You're obviously gonna need a way to keep your hands warm while you're riding, and so I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret, and I have little baby hands, so I get to save all the monies because I get to shop in the kids section. This next one is my favorite because y'all know that I'm here for the winter fashion, and so Blender's Eyewear kills the game on super bright, super fun, and super colorful eyewear. My helmet is gonna be from Smith. When I was checking out from Blender's, I definitely got catfished because go figure that they would have a cheetah print neck buff. But basically, you'll want this little guy to keep your nose and your neck covered because otherwise you're gonna get real chilly on the mountain real fast. This next one is gonna depend on both personal preference and then also just the temperatures that you happen to be snowboarding. I personally prefer to wear a super light legging underneath my snowboard pants, and so my 2 personal favorites are gonna be Lululemon Alliance or Amplify leggings. When I was hunting for snowboard gear, I quickly learned that if you have an athletic body, that snowboard pants will be the bane of your existence. I did finally find a pair that fits, and these guys are gonna be from Roxy, but I literally tried on 13 pairs in St. Bernard's before I found these. One company I'm super interested to check out is a company called Dope Snow. When I was snowboarding in California, literally everybody was rocking their hoodies and jackets and snowboard pants. So I'm gonna ask a favor, and if you've purchased from Dope Snow and their gear's awesome, let me know in the comments below. And last but not least, we have our big puffy jacket. This guy is gonna be from Obermeyer, and it is my absolute favorite thing in the world. Just make sure that when you're buying a jacket that you do a little test because obviously you're gonna be wearing tons of layers, and so just kind of keep that in mind when you're at the store trying on your jacket. And then under the jacket, what I wear tends to kind of depend on the weather, but a lot of times I will frequent a Lululemon Swiftly. I love that it had the zipper option so that if you start to get a little sweaty or warm, that you could kind of zip to ventilate. If it's also getting super hot outside, I love having a waterproof shell, and so this one is from Noble, but so it's amazing because if you end up sitting down or taking some sort of spill, you're not gonna get super wet and soggy. So I wanted to tie up today's video by talking about something really important, and it's something that I see all the time because I happen to work in the fitness space. But so people assume that to get started in fitness, they need the perfect shoes, the perfect outfit, and that's just not the case. With fitness, we just have to show up and we just have to get started. Similarly, with snowboarding, as you've seen today, it can definitely be a very expensive sport, and sky's the limit on how much money you can spend for super cool gear and really fun snowboards and all that stuff. And so I want to extend the same advice to you that if you're new to snowboarding or kind of getting into the sport, rent as much gear as you possibly can, you'll borrow from your friends, but don't let having the most perfect gear stop you from getting out and having fun on the mountain. I hope y'all enjoyed my review today on my favorite snowboarding gear. If you want to keep following along on the awesome, you can find me on social media as Lori Christine King and on my website, lorichristineking.com. You can also check out my workouts at Paragon Training Methods and paragontrainingmethods.com. Catch you later.